Alfred Ngaro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I've called Alfred Ngaro.
To the Minister for Social Development, what changes has the government made to the welfare system?
Honourable
Mr. Speaker,
Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, National campaigned on welfare reform and we are delivering on those promises to New Zealanders. Our comprehensive reforms are now in place with new expectations, greater obligations, a much stronger work focus and an investment approach, which will provide even greater flexibility in how we work with people on benefit to make a real difference for them and their families.
Oh, brilliant.
Supplementary question, Alfred Ngaro.
What impact have National's welfare reforms had to date?
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Paula Bennett.
Well, the latest June quarter figures show that there are currently 309,782 people on benefits in New Zealand, a reduction of more than 10,000 on welfare over the past 12 months. The largest reduction in number was those receiving the DPB at that time, down more than 1,500 in the quarter and down by more than 7,600 over the year. And we expect to get greater results for New Zealanders and their families. Our welfare reform changes include new supports for sole parents, including one-to-one support for those at risk of long-term dependence and a new work bonus for those who choose to move into work earlier than required.
Supplementary question, Teodoro Flavel.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Kia ora tātou to the Minister. Aside from those measures already outlined, what other measures have been taken to ensure that our most vulnerable whānau are not disadvantaged by the changes which have been made to the welfare system?
Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I know this was a concern to the Maori Party. They certainly raised it with me many times while we were working on this policy. As a consequence, what we made sure was that anyone with a child would not be sanctioned by more than 50%. We also made sure that they could recomply really simply and really easily so that we didn't see people in hardship and living for a long time on what is a very small part of their benefit.
Supplementary question, Alfred Ngaro.
What results has she seen from the government's extensive investment in teen parents?
Honourable Paula Bennett.
When we came into government, New Zealand had some of the highest statistics when it comes to teen pregnancy, yet resources for them was limited and sporadic at best. We were determined to support these young parents and have invested a significant amount over the last 5 budgets, such as introducing teen parent intensive caseworkers, supported teen housing, parenting support for young fathers as well as young mothers, and our new youth services. While it's early days, we have seen the teen birth rates fall for the last 3 years, and at this stage we're putting it down to a more comprehensive use of the long-term acting reversible contraception and also girls staying in school longer. They are the lowest they've been since 1962.
Point of order, Grant Robertson.
Mr. Speaker, I've had the opportunity to review the email that the Prime Minister had to table earlier in question time, and it's quite clearly part of an email string rather than the whole email string, and I wonder if the Prime Minister would table the whole email string so that we can actually see the context of it.
Well, if the Prime Minister wants to speak to that point of order.
Speak to the point of order. Look, Mr. Speaker, as it's been presented to me, that is the whole string, but what has been redacted is private information. So my understanding is that's the sequence of order, but it's redacted in terms of information.
Order. Question number 8, the Honourable Annette King.
Thank you, Mr.